Hello, Demonetize Israel. We are in a situation here in America where most of our government is pretty much bought and sold. Not sold to us, not to help us in any kind of way, but pretty much it seems like they're just helping others more so than they are us. But with Trump, the hopes is that eventually all of that would be done away, at least as far as I can see it. APAC is a serious problem. Hamas is a serious problem because to me they both are attached secretly to Bibi Netanyahu. There is so much hidden fraud going on against the American people, against America, by this foreign government. It's unfortunate how most Christians really seriously believe, and I have a problem with the word believe, because I'd rather for people to know. But when we were given this word in our language, it wasn't to help us in any kind of way. It was to keep us dumbed down. And it's a word that can be utilized as a weapon that it has been utilized as. To keep you never questioning why do you believe, but always believing. Be lied to. Just be lied to. And there's a certain point in life when we should want to question, because it's called growth and development. Not sticking. I cannot be stuck with the same old thing. I cannot go to the same church for 40 to 50 years of my life and gain nothing but to waste my energy and time. I cannot do that. That's not something that I'm interested in. I am interested in knowing, getting educated, growing, exploring, one day escaping the traps of a body. You know, yeah, I'm okay. It's just a lot of things that are going on in our world. Thank you. There's a lot of things that are going on in our world that we're in a very serious situation. We're in a very serious situation. A lot of people have made their decisions, and they made their decisions to err on the side of evil. And I mean cold evil, ice cold evil, ice cold evil. And that's why, the Bible says, with all knowledge, get all the knowledge that you can get. So you're not one that's living life thinking everything's okay and that you're seeing what you see, it is what it is. It's not always what it is. It's not always what it is. I really, 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 really am. I'm really, really, really hopeful that Trump can pull this off because we got a madman that our government has decided to be bedfellows with, to go to bed with. He spied on our politicians, Bibi Netanyahu. He's meddling in our politics in our country. Ask me how. I suspect that he's responsible for the murders of black men. I suspect that he's behind a lot of the things that were going on here in our country, turmoil. I suspect that he had to make our lives here in our country living hell to prove that heaven is with them. Joan Z, of course I know that. So basically, so basically, if we don't open our eyes and see that a foreign government, a horrible, horrible foreign government with horrible, horrible intentions. He sat there and he smiled while he talked about his pipe dreams of nuking American cities. He sat there in glee and he talks about, no, I've been to the Middle East. They never said death to America when I was there. Arabs don't, their spirituality doesn't work like that. And they're very deep in their spirituality, unlike Bibi Netanyahu. He's knee deep in insanity. He is drowning in insanity. Sitting there smiling about bombing, but he didn't say he said Iran. Just like he put Iraq in the picture of some his pipe dreams, of his dreams, of his fantasy. And had our country go over and do his dirty work. Our tax money is going over to that country. But the wrath of our God here will soon fall upon his head. Will soon fall upon his head. Will soon fall upon this man's head. And I hope that all the innocent people do not will evacuate, because the lightning strike is not for innocent people, but it's for the one who has so much war crimes that I don't understand why we allow him in our country. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. He's got our politicians in his pocket. He's got them in his pocket. This is why our government is shut down. He needs that distraction from off of him so he can go around and talk to Israeli YouTubers. Not American. Those are not American. Those are not stupid. Those are not. Americans are not that stupid, is what I'm trying to say. We're not that stupid But I feel like they are Israeli. I feel like they are Israeli YouTubers or Israeli, not just because it's not just YouTubers, it's all the social media. Mostly TikTok, I guess. So basically, because they sound like Israelis, having that intimacy with him in that way. What American do you know would have that intimacy with this man? Like he's nothing to us. He's not attached to our country. So why would those are Israeli Americans that are on TikTok and they were there and he was educating them, schooling them of what he needs them to do, the propaganda to put out about Israel. He's murderous, very murderous. Very. I'm gonna be the one to say he's murderous because it's evident. It's also clear. But my question is, what's going to be done about it? What's going to be done about it? And I'm going to end it right there because I really want to know what's going to be done about it. But I know the wrath. I'm just hoping that all the innocent people are out the way. It's coming for that guy and clonies, his crew, his who agree with that mentality that has no place on this planet. That horrible mentality that has no place on this planet, especially when you talk about bombing innocent people in a country, but you use another country to say that country has the tendency that intends on bombing our cities. That's blasphemy. That's a lie in the name of someone else. You can speak for yourself. You can speak for yourself because we don't know about Iran and how they feel. They haven't said that they're going to do this or they're going to do that. They haven't threatened. And as far as I know about the Iranian people, and the Syrian people, you know, I just see them as people that mind their own. But because there's a bully, Bibi Netanyahu, who is controlling people through intimidation, threatening, threats, uh, economics, through his power to make people feel threatened, where they have to do what he says and keep quiet. That's what it seems like to me. So, like I said, I want my last question to be, what's going to be done about him? So, with that said, always remember true love, real peace, and the higher self within your soul. Till next time, peace.